Hey everybody, I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your kettlebell back to basics challenge workout. In this workout, we are using a kettlebell and taking it back to basics. So we're gonna have lower, upper, and core. We will decrease in time as we give you some options to increase intensity. And of course, I will give you lots of different options to work to your fitness level. Are you ready? Let's do it. Let's start just by getting our bodies warm. You can go ahead and march and pump those arms, and then just start getting some rolls through the shoulders. You can start by taking them to the back, and then move them to the front. Maybe start small and then get them a little bit bigger. The goal of this warm-up is to warm up our body, right? Increase that body's core temperature, and then of course, get everything moving, get the blood flowing, get moving in the ways that we're gonna add weight to, but just keeping it body weight for the warm up and getting some mobility. So just follow me here, and of course, if you need more of a warm up, you can get it on your own right through here, team. Stretching it out, right through here. And then let's just shift your weight side to side. So this is your kettlebell back to basics. If you don't have a kettlebell, don't worry. You can use a dumbbell or a mini band or keep it body weight, whatever is good for you. Flat back down and then round it up. What do we mean by back to basics? Well, if you've done some of my workouts before, you know that's usually what I mean. We're not gonna make it overly complicated. We're taking it back to basics with our basic movement patterns, our squat, our hinge, our push, our pull. Not adding anything crazy like those compound movements, which you know I also love, right? Walk those feet in, slowly roll it up. Let's do a squat and a hinge. So squat it down here, hands behind the head, hinge it here. So here's what we got, team. We have 3 quick circuits where we have a lower, an upper, and a core, and we're keeping it back to basics, especially that first round, which would be 40 seconds of work, followed by 20 seconds of rest. If you can, let's hold this here, hands on top of the legs or all the way down, and we're just gonna pedal those feet right through here. If you want, you can drop it into that little squat and then little hinge, or you can just keep the pedal. So that is the idea, that we're keeping it back to basics, lower, upper, and core. But as we go through 3 sets of each circuit, go ahead and roll it up, and let's just tap back to open up those hips. We will decrease in time. So we'll have, for round 1, 40 seconds of work, followed by 20 seconds of rest. Round 2, 30 seconds of work, followed by 15 seconds of rest. Let's hold this one here. You can either just hold it here or drop it down into that world's greatest stretch. And round 3 is just 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. You can reach through if you want, or just keep holding. Whatever you got, team. Whatever feels good for you in this stretch. Hang out there, open up those hips, and then step it up. Let's switch to that other side. Let's go ahead and take it down right here. If you want, take it all the way down, open it up, and then reach through. So, as we decrease in time, I will give you some options, and that is the key word there, options, to add a little intensity. We'll still keep the back to basics move. Go ahead, and if you can, open up that hip, step back into that high plank. If that's not right for you, take it to your knees, a little forward and back to warm up the core. So as we add a little intensity, there'll be small little things or slight changes. If you want, take those knees across, or just hang out in that all fours. Just things to make things slightly different, but still keeping it back to basics. But again, they are options. Go ahead and walk your hands back or walk your feet in. Whatever you need to do, relax here for a second. This is where I always double check my shoelaces, and slowly roll it up right through here. So back to basics with options if you want something a little different, or if you want to increase a little bit of an intensity. Because it is back to basics, I really encourage you to go heavy if you can, to challenge yourself that's in a way that is good for you. Don't worry about me or anybody else. What is challenging for you, but still doable, right? I'm gonna encourage you to be where you are today. That is where you are on your journey and how you're feeling today, right? This is your workout, you do you. The most important thing is that you showed up today. If you showed up, you are already succeeding. All right, team, so we are going to start with our basic goblet squat. So kettlebell or dumbbell, go ahead and grab something medium to heavy. I'm gonna try this heavy one, right? If you can, we're gonna hold it in that goblet form. So right here in the center, elbows touch, core engaged. This is gonna help keep that core engaged. You're gonna sit low in your squat. You're gonna drive it up. If that's not right for you, feel free to keep that kettlebell down low or take it just body weight. If you got the dumbbell, same idea. Let's get it done for 40 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Now, it is back to basics, but that does not mean that it is gonna be easy. In fact, a lot of what we love about back to basics is that often you can go heavier. You can challenge yourself to really focus on that form of that one move to get those muscles working hard, right? Sitting as low as you can, driving up and through. We're gonna keep that core engaged, but we're still breathing through the movement. Big exhale at the top, connecting through that deep core and that pelvic floor. Last one, and relax. All right, team, next one, we're gonna call it a gorilla row. So gorilla row is where you're pulling from the ground. Sometimes we alternate with dumbbells. We're gonna alternate with a kettlebell. Looks like this. You're gonna pull that elbow up and you're gonna switch it. If you need to come up in between, you can. Otherwise, stay in that hinge, wrap that core, shoulders pull back, hinge. Here we go. One side and then the other. And if you have 2 dumbbells, you can do 1 heavy dumbbell. But if you have 2 dumbbells, you can get even lower, right? You can get low from the ground and pull from here. What does that do? That keeps us in that hinge. So our back is strengthening through here. Obviously, you probably still feel those legs. And then pulling from the ground is often more challenging because you gotta really get that pull, right? Again, if you need to come up in between, you can. If that feels better on your back. Woo, yeah. Breathe, 3, 2, 1. All right, team, we are taking it to core. We've got a windmill. So your windmill looks like this. Your kettlebell can be low or high, and you're gonna do a little hinge with a small rotation. If you're newer to windmills, or if you know it bothers your shoulder, keep it low. Otherwise, take it up high. Here we go. It's a small hinge as you go down the front of the leg, right? So either way, if you've got the kettlebell low, you got that hand straight up, you're doing what we call spotting the bell, right? You're looking up at the kettlebell or your hands. As you go down, notice the slight rotation in my torso. I'm turning that shoulder in. That is how I am getting that core working. It's core stabilization as well as core movement, rotation, lateral flexion, all together, and a hinge. Last one. Bring it down. Same thing other side. So again, it is totally fine to do this move with that kettlebell low. Maybe that is better for you. Maybe you feel like you have more control. I totally get it. Let's go ahead. I know sometimes the watch gets in the way. We got 40 seconds. Other side, turn that toe slightly out. Here we go. And up. It's funny, my right arm is stronger, but I have more range of motion as I go down this right side. So it feels better. I think I have more flexibility and mobility in that high windmill when my left arm is up, right? Keep it slow and controlled. No need to rush this. I know. And breathe right here. And up. Yes. Last one. Woo! And relax. All right, team, so we are back up to the top. We're doing everything for 30 seconds this time, so we're moving through it a little quicker. If you wanna add a little something to that goblet squat, you can add a little pulse at the bottom or a little hold at the bottom, or just keep it regular. It's only 30 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Regular squat with or without that pulse. So goblet squat, weight is close to your body. Remember, it's only 30 seconds. And up. Core is engaged the whole time, but as you come up to the top, really connect on that exhale. Yes, team. And breathe. Not arching that back. Last one, and relax. Woo! The speed as we decrease the time, but also decrease the rest periods, that heart rate is gonna stay up. All right, we got that row. This time, if you want something different, you can turn that palm up. Otherwise, regular gorilla row. Here we go. So you can turn it up and here. You can either put that hand on the opposite leg like I'm doing, or you can take it out. Sometimes that helps me keep a nice flat back. And breathe. Bring it up. Yes, team. Woo! Breathe. Ha! Yes, you can. Right through here. Last one, and relax. All right, so we are back to that windmill. Let's just keep it super simple, exactly what you did, but 30 seconds right, 30 seconds left. Heart rate should be up. High or low, doesn't matter, but let's do it. Slight hinge, slight rotation. As you come up, push through that back leg. If your right hand is up, really push through that right leg. Notice how you feel the difference in those obliques, right? It is a core movement in so many ways, but we really get those side abs working, right? Whoo! I love windmills because I'm always surprised at how challenging they feel. Last one, and relax. Same thing, other side. All right, let's take it up. 30 seconds is all that we need. Turn it out. Bring it up. Zip up the core. 3, 2, 1. And bring it up. Controlled. This whole first circuit is all standing. We're hinged, right? And bring it up. Then we got our lightning round. 20 seconds only. It's gonna be fun. And breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is it, team. Last round, 20 seconds only. If you want to add something to that squat, little pulse, step out, in, and up. So you're just stepping out and in. That's your pulse. But you don't have to. You can keep it regular. But we got 20 seconds. Squat, goblet squat, in whatever way feels good for you. Let's get it done for 20. In 3, 2, 1. Down, step out, in, and up. It's only 20 seconds. You can just go regular squat if that is what's best for you. Down, out, and up. 3, 2, 1. Yes, team, 10 seconds to breathe. Your row, 20 seconds of that row alternating. Whatever you need, regular, turn it in. Let's hinge it. Here we go. Pull it up. Squeeze, pull that weight towards your rib cage, towards that hip bone, so you really get those lats. You're trying to pull those shoulder blades back and down and towards each other. I know. 3, 2, 1. 20 seconds each of that windmill. What do you got, team? It may just be 3 or 4, and that's okay, but let's do it. Here we go. The challenge in these 20-second rounds is keeping good form, not feeling like you have to rush, right? Because we know. Breathe. Last one. Catch your breath. Let's do the same thing. Other side. Bring it up. Turn it out. I'm gonna give you another second or two to get into position. In 3, 2, 1. That's all we need. Simple windmill. And breathe. Oh man. Can we get one more all the way through? Yes, you did. And relax. All right, team. Before we close out this circuit, how about we add a little deadlift and a swing? It's gonna be kind of its own little thing. As you know, I like to put them in between circuits. So we're starting with our deadlift. Kettlebell or dumbbell or 2 dumbbells in the center. We got 40 seconds of just standing up straight. hinge with those hips to the back, all right? We're starting with that, and then we take it to the swing. When we take it to the swing, we're gonna drive it up, lock it out, let it drop. So back to back, quick breather in between. So wrap that core, shoulders back and down. Hinge it, get ready, stand up straight in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And down. So what I like about doing a deadlift with a kettlebell, I love it with dumbbells too, because you have the 2 dumbbells, which make it a little more core control that we need, but it keeps those armpits pulled in, right? Remember we talk about squeezing the oranges, so as if you're squeezing, that's gonna help you activate all down through the back, while you also stand up straight, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the hamstrings, connect with the core. But when we say squeeze the oranges or squeeze the armpits, that's to help you connect all the way through the back. Last one, and relax. All right, team, so you can keep just that, or if you're feeling it, we're gonna take it back, drive it up, let it drop. Drive it up, let it drop. If you've never done a swing before, of course, check out my video telling you how to do it, but you can keep the deadlift, or you can try it, but we're not going high, we're not arching our back. 30 seconds only, team, I know. Roll those shoulders back, core engage. We're gonna prep it by hiking it back. 3, 2, 1, drive it up, let it drop. Yes, you can. Power all the way through. I know. Keep it going, drive it up, let it drop. Yes, team. Oh man, in my mouth, my ponytail going everywhere. 3, 2, 1, swing and relax. Oh, paddle those feet. How about some water, team? I know, that was a long first circuit. I get it. Let's grab some water. Cheers, y'all. Whew. The next ones will go by quicker, I promise. Get that water. Feel all of that that's happening. Let's take it to circuit 2. We'll get it through it quick, I promise. All right, team. So we're gonna start with some lunges. Lunge right, lunge left. We'll give you some options as we go. Your kettlebell is gonna be on your opposite side if your right foot is forward. You can do a reverse lunge, you can do a tap back, or you can keep it stationary. Maybe that's a better option for you. So medium to heavy, right foot forward, left foot back. Let's do it for 40 seconds. Here we go. Now, if you have dumbbells, you can obviously use 2 dumbbells. What's nice about having something heavy on one side is you can feel it. It's pulling you to that side. So what does that do? That forces us to use our core to be anti-flexion or anti-rotation, right? To stay nice and stable right through here. Drop it down, and here. Also, like I just said, you can also take it to a reverse lunge. I think that was the first option I gave you, but we'll just roll with it. Up to you. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Sorry about that, team. So we'll keep it stationary on this one if you want, or reverse, or little tap back. Let's find that good positioning. Again, the weight's pulling you this way, so use your core to stabilize. Shoulders back. We're stepping back or we're keeping it stationary. Let's do it. And here. Dropping that back knee either way. And if you do want to step into it, just let that kettlebell drop to the side. Remember, you're stepping, you're staying on those train tracks. Hip distance apart, everything pulled in. Feel that heart rate coming up? I know I do. Boom. Ha. Yes, team. After this, guess what? Last 2 are on the mat. So lunges up top, then we get a big upper push with a press. 3, 2, 1. All right, team, meet me on the mat. We're gonna do that close grip press. If you have 2 dumbbells, you can take them there. Otherwise, we're taking it down onto your back with your kettlebell or 2 dumbbells. We're just pressing straight up. Nothing fancy. Woo, that's heavy, but you can do it. Core engaged, get set. 3, 2, 1, and here. So What I love about pressing with a kettlebell is because, again, those hands have to stay in close, right? So that close grip press, we really activate those triceps. All of our press motions are getting shoulders, chest, a little bit of back, and tries, all our upper push muscles, right? But when we're close like this, you feel those triceps, back of the arms. We got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, team, so we're gonna stay right here. Watch me here, you have a few options. We're gonna hold that weight up. If that doesn't feel comfortable for you, you can hold it at your chest, or you can take the weight completely away. We're gonna start with little leg lowers this way, and if you're feeling good about it, you can straighten those legs. But join me here, weight either up top, pushing into it, or at your chest, or no weight. Here we go. So it's a little more than a toe tap. We're bending our leg just a little bit. If that is not right for you, again, you can take the weight out of it or bring it lower, or you can march from here. You're still gonna get that core. Notice how the counterbalance of the weight makes it a little harder. Second round, we'll straighten those legs if you want. Whew, especially after those arms just worked hard. It's just core, so if you need to take it with no weight, that works too, but zip up that core, pull everything in. 3, 2, 1. Back up onto your feet, team. Let's take it to that 30-second round. This time, if you want, I'm gonna go a little lighter. We're gonna rack that kettlebell, all right? So we're here. We're gonna step back, whatever side you've got the kettlebell on, that's the side you're stepping back into that lunge. If that's not right for you, you just keep it low. And again, you can keep it stationary, stepping reverse or forward into it, or tap back. But zip up that core, rack it here. Here we go. Stepping back into hip distance apart, dropping the knee. Notice the difference. Arms are having to work, right? Core is having to stabilize. Halfway there, remember it's only 30 seconds. Breathe. Yes, you can. 3, 2, 1. Woo, give that arm a rest. All right, team, same thing, other side. 30 seconds. You can keep it low. You can keep it stationary. You can rack it right here either way. Zip up that core in 3, 2, 1. Step it back, train tracks right here. It's a lunge. I'm feeling my core, guys, especially because we just did that core work down below. That is what we love. Right here. Drive up and through. You may get more out of this by going heavy and keeping it low. That is okay too. I want to give you options to be where you are today. Woo! 3, 2, 1. Meet me on the mat. All right, team, so we're just keeping that regular press. Go heavy if you can. Join me down right here. It is only 30 seconds. Then we'll add on for that leg lower. So find that good positioning. Feet can be down or up. Let's press it. 30 seconds, here we go, straight up. Now, if you got your hands on either side of that kettlebell, I want you to push towards each other. As long as that feels safe for you, push into the bell as you push up, push in, right? You feel that extra burn? Yes, I hope so. 10 seconds. Core still stays engaged. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Get set, team. We're gonna take those legs up. Again, you can march it from here. You can tap it, long tap from here. Or if you wanna straighten out those legs, you can lower them down. Here we go. So it's not quite scissors, it's a leg lower. You can probably guess in that third round, we're gonna give you the option to take both, but you do you. Here we go, team. Yes, squeeze. Pull those inner thighs together as the legs come together. Notice how that activates that deep core. We're not just going through the motions, we're really using the core to create the movement. And relax, team, up onto your feet. One more time. with everything we just did. This time, team, you can have that weight low or racked, and you can take it to a curtsy if you want. I'm gonna go heavy and low and curtsy it right, curtsy it left. All right? You can also go racked and high, curtsy. What do you got, team? 20 seconds is all that we need. I'm gonna cross it over. You can keep the regular or the tap back. Here we go. 20 seconds. Add a little bit of extra in that outer thigh and inner thigh. Zip it up. Here and here. My hair is everywhere today. Breathe. And up. Right here. Woo! Did we get it? Yes, we did. I think we went a little too long. Sorry about that, team. Kurt will fix it in the editing. Let's do it. Same thing, other side. 20 seconds, low or racked, regular or curtsy. Here we go. And here. I have my timer right in front of me and everything listed out, but sometimes I am in the moment and I'm not watching it. You guys probably see me looking at the timer quite a bit. Last one. And relax. That's when Kurt tells me, I gotta start paying attention, right? So he doesn't have to switch it up in the editing. All right, team, here's what we got. We got that press again. If you want to keep your feet up into tabletop, you can. And then we'll go right into leg lower with that weight. All right, team, let's do it. I'm gonna keep it heavy. We got 20 seconds, quick breather, 20 seconds, feet in tabletop, press it. Here we go. 20 and 20. We will get a quick breather in between. If you want to set that weight down, if you're gonna just do the leg lower or the march. Yes! 3, 2, 1. Breathe for 10. We're gonna take those feet up. Remember, if you're here, or little march or tap. 3, 2, 1. Wherever you are, we're taking it nice and slow. We do not gain anything with our core by going super fast, right? We want the core to be dictating the motion. So as you pull that deep core in, that's when those legs are coming up, right? Woo! Yes, 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, team, up onto your feet. You know what, how about another swing? We don't have to do the deadlift unless you want to. If you want to keep just the deadlift, then we got a quick round to finish this out. A last circuit that's gonna be quick. All right, so it's your regular hinge. You can either swing it or you can keep just your deadlift. If that's a better option for you, it is only 30 seconds. Wrap that core. Shoulders back. Hike it. 3, 2, 1. Deadlift or swing. You got it, team. Right here. All the way through. Yes. Halfway there, locking out at the top, pushing into those feet. Up and let it drop. You're reacting to that power, then letting it drop after you lock it out of the top for 3, 2, 1. Swing and relax. Oh man, you guys, quick sip of water. I know, listen, grab a sip. Whether you feel like you need it or not, you need it. If you need to be done here, we've covered it all. We got squat, lunge, hinge, upper push, upper pull. Get a quick stretch, cool it down. But if you can join me for one quick circuit, this one's gonna be fun, it's gonna be fast. All right, we'll try to get it done quickly. We're going to start 40 seconds of an alternating side lunge. So this circuit is gonna have two things up top that we're gonna go lower and upper, and we're just gonna go back to back through that 40, 30, 20. Then we'll finish on the mat. All right, so starting with our alternating side lunge, you're gonna step it out, drive it up and through. Step it out, drive it up and through. If you want, you can hand off that kettlebell, or you can keep it between the two hands. Up to you. Let's get it done. 3, 2, 1. Side lunge. So in case that didn't make sense, we're gonna do a side lunge. We're gonna do an upper with some accessory muscles, right? We may put a few things together. No, it's not quite back to basics, but you'll get it. And we're just gonna go back and forth between those two exercises. Right through here. Remember, on this side lunge, you're gonna shift your hips to the back. Cross that weight to the opposite foot. Hang out there for a second. Yes, you can. If you can hand it off carefully, do it. Otherwise, relax. Yes, team. All right, so I want you to watch me here. We got biceps, we got shoulders, we got triceps. I know it feels like it's a lot, but it's only these three for your 40-second round. Watch me. Curl, press, and if you want, triceps all the way back down. If you want to pick two, because that's what we're doing in our next two rounds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Good grip. Curl, press, tries, then back down. You got your kettlebell holding by the horns, trying to keep the rib cage and your hips stacked so we're not leaning back. If you need to be here, you can be here. Up. Woo, the tries is the hard one, right? Just keep it moving all the way through. I know it's back to basics, but because this moves a little slower, even though it didn't feel like it, right? Up. We're gonna add these smaller accessory muscles together. Then we'll start taking some things away. Last one. Breathe and relax. All right, team, so now we got 30 seconds. All right, here's what I want. We're gonna keep it stationary, side to side. You're still coming up in between, but 30 seconds instead of stepping out, stationary. Let's do it. Here we go. Come up, shift your weight, drive it up, shift your weight, drive it up. If you want to hand off that kettlebell, you can. Drive hips to the back and shift into that side. If that doesn't feel right for you, you can step into it. There are no real rules, right? Just good form, stay safe, keep moving, be where you are today. Okay, I have a few rules, but they're very general, and you do you. And relax. All right, team, so this time, let's just do the curl and the press. Take the triceps out of it. Curl, press. 30 seconds is all that we need. 3, 2, get set. Here we go. Curl and press. Again, I like to stagger. You really want to make sure that your hips and rib cage stay in place, but that helps me keep from marching, right? 30 seconds. Yes, team. Up. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, we are back to that side lunge. This time, we're keeping it low the whole time. You're just shifting your weight. It's only 20 seconds, so if you want to keep it body weight, you can. Then we're taking the curl out, and we're doing the press and the tries. All right, let's get it done. It's gonna go fast. 20 seconds. Shift in 3, 2, 1. Remember, it's back to basics. So if you wanna just do a regular side lunge, that works too. I'm gonna try to keep my eye on the clock because this 20-second round is when it feels too short, right? Even though we do a lot of that Tabata. 3, 2, burn. Last thing here, team, press and tries. If that's not right for you, you do the curl or you just do the press. Let's get it done for 20. 3, core engage. 2, 1, up. Make them work. We've already gotten those biceps and shoulders and triceps working with our rows and our presses. But right here, yes, let's do it. Last one. Boom, yes, team. Oh man, you know what? How about one last swing? Why not? If you want to take a deadlift, but that way we get 3 rounds of that hinge motion. And because you know I love to put swings at the end of every circuit. Not always, but often. All right, we're gonna power it up, lock it out, let it drop. 30 seconds. Shoulders back, squeeze those armpits. Hinge motion, it's a hinge, not a squat. Let's take it here. I know you're tired, so really focus on that form. Let's take it. 3, 2, 30 seconds. Swing or deadlift, here we go. Oh man, I got my 35 out to use it for this swing, and I haven't used it yet. Oh, that's all right. Power up, let it drop. Power up, let it drop. Yes, team. Yes, you can, I know. Hup. Hup. All the way through, finish it out. 3, 2, 1. Swing and relax, pedal those feet. Oh man, you guys, you know what? Catch your breath, but why not? Let's put a little bonus move in this. I think we got time, and you know why? Because we haven't had a plank this entire workout. We have not had a plank. So let's do it, team. Here's what we got. I want you to have that kettlebell right in the center. We're gonna take it here. You're going to go down on those elbows before, and you're gonna drop the hip. You're gonna drop the hip. If the kettlebell is in your way, that's okay. I just want you to have a focus point. We're gonna drop our hips. 60 seconds is all we need. If you wanna just hold on your knees, you can. If you wanna have that kettlebell out of the way, go for it. Otherwise, join me here, team. You can be here, you can be here, you can even be here, and just drop the hips here. Whatever you got. I know 60 seconds is a long plank. We may throw some extra things in. Let's finish strong. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go, drop that hip. Drop that hip. 60 seconds is a long time to just be doing the same thing. So guess what, team? That extra last 30, we're gonna come up on those hands. We're gonna do a pull through. That's why you got that kettlebell there. I know, right? Keep dropping the hips. And as you're ready, let's work our way up to that high plank. Watch me here, pull it through. Reach under, pull that kettlebell through. Reach under. If that's not right for you, stay on your knees. Incorporating a little upper body. Everything has worked so hard in this back to basics, but we can't have a back to basics without a plank, right? Breathe, stay lifted. I know you're tired, so don't forget to breathe. Or at least I'm tired, I don't know about you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch it back. Yes, team, I want you to hang out in this child's pose or whatever feels good for you right here. Oh man, I know, team. I'm feeling it too. Woo! Burn. Breathe. Come up onto all fours. Roll it through. There we go. Up. And then slowly roll back on to your feet. How do we feel, team? I don't know about you, but I feel tired. I know, back to basics, sometimes we think, okay, that's not gonna be so bad. And then we remember that there are so many factors come up slowly that influence how we feel in a workout, right? It's not just the exercises we're doing. It's the intervals. It's the rest periods. It's the work periods. It's how we stack things. That's why I love mixing up your formats. Often we will do this 40, 30, 20, and often we'll do this lower upper core, but you know, I like to get fun with it. I like to give you a lot of different things. That's what this month's challenge is all about, because at the end of the day, team, what is it about? It is about showing up, and it is about consistency. Yes, I want you to get strong and build that endurance and hit those goals, whatever they may be for you, but I want you to want to come back and be able to keep coming back. That is what is most important for me for that long-term health journey. Let's sit back, let's get a little stretch right here. Of course, please get more stretching on your own. Check out my stretching videos. I know that some of you like to just skip the cool down, but if you're here, you probably didn't. I know some of you want a little more, so we're gonna start adding some extra stretching in certain videos, and others, I'm gonna remind you to get it on your own. And remember that it is not about just stretching at the end of the workout. It is about mobility and flexibility throughout your day, throughout your week, everything together. Thank you so much for being here today. Please leave me a comment. Let me know how you feel. Leave me a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and check us out in the BodyFit Athletic Club on the BodyFit by Amy app. Everything you need to know in the links in the description below. One big deep breath in and out. You did it. That was your kettlebell back to basics challenge workout. Great job, everybody.